Do you constantly chase validation only to feel empty? What if I told you the secret to unbreakable confidence isn't hidden in her late-night reply, not in her gaze when you finally meet, not even in her whispered, "I miss you." It isn't in the cheers of the crowd, the double taps, or the numbers next to your name. It's buried somewhere far deeper, somewhere most men never dare to look. Within the raw silence of your own heart, the place untouched by applause or rejection, a place where your worth simply is, unspoken, unproven, unbreakable. The prison of external approval. Think about it. We live in an age where validation is a drug, and most of us are addicts. Every unread message becomes a wound, every seen but not replied becomes a rejection, every ghosting becomes proof that we were never enough to begin with. And heartbreak? Heartbreak weaponizes that addiction. A woman leaves, and suddenly you're scrambling to patch the hole in your soul with her absence, hoping she'll return, hoping someone, anyone, will tell you you're still worthy. It's a desperate search for something that was never truly outside of you to begin with. Because here's the Stoic truth: if someone else can give you your worth, they can take it away. And living that way is a slow death by 1,000 unseen cuts. The trap of chasing her validation. After betrayal, after heartbreak, men often do the same thing. They keep checking her last scene. They craft the perfect message. They replay every moment, trying to find the mistake. They shrink themselves, apologize for existing, and promise to be what she wants, even if it kills who they really are. And the world tells you that this is love, but it isn't love. It's fear disguised as devotion. The paradox? The more you try to prove your worth, the less you seem to have. Women, friends, even strangers, they sense your desperation, and it pushes them away. Because respect cannot be begged for. It must radiate silently from an inner certainty that cannot be shaken. Why we're wired to need it, and how that betrays us. The need for validation is ancient. Our ancestors needed the tribe's approval to survive. To be cast out meant death in the wilderness. But today, we've built digital tribes. Now, approval comes in pings, views, and followers. The danger: our self-worth becomes a scoreboard we can't stop watching. A single lost follower stings more than a real conversation ever could heal. And in relationships, we repeat the same ancient fear. If she doesn't love me, then I must be nothing. But what if heartbreak isn't proof of your inadequacy? What if it's an invitation to rediscover yourself without the noise? The Stoic path: worth that cannot be stolen. Imagine a value no woman can give you and no woman can take away. A confidence that remains whether her love grows, fades, or turns into silence. That isn't arrogance, it's clarity, it's knowing. Your kindness is not weakness. Your standards are not negotiable. Your love is a gift, not a bargain. It's becoming the kind of man who can love fully, but never cling, who can walk away from disrespect without hate, who can look in the mirror alone at midnight and still say, "I am enough." Beyond the surface, love. Without permission. True power isn't about not caring, it's about caring deeply and still knowing when to let go. It's about loving her with open hands, not chained expectations. It's about living so aligned with your values that whether she stays or leaves, your peace remains untouched, because heartbreak is inevitable, but being broken by it is optional. The paradox: walking away to return stronger. Many men fear walking away. They think distance means defeat. But sometimes absence is the loudest proof of your strength. Sometimes a man must vanish into his own silence, not to punish her, but to remember himself. And in that solitude, something profound happens. The world's noise fades, the heartbeat of your own worth becomes clearer. And when you return, you're not chasing love. You're offering it freely, without neediness. A message for the heartbroken men. Brother, if you've been shattered, betrayed, or discarded, know this. Your value is not in her reply. Your worth is not buried in the past you shared. It lives now in how you carry yourself through the ashes. The man who stands up after heartbreak is rarer than gold. Not because he feels nothing, but because he faces the pain, learns its lesson, and walks forward anyway. Conclusion: a worth beyond words. In the end, the Stoics remind us, what belongs to you can never truly be lost. Your value was never hers to confirm, and the moment you stop needing her validation, you become truly free. So stand tall, feel the hurt, but don't become it. Love again, but never beg. Give fully, but never forget. Your worth needs no witness. If this spoke to your scars, if you're done living as a question mark in someone else's life, subscribe, like, and share this message. This